very happy to be in Berlin, our second performance in our very first concert tour. We just came from Paris, Ghent, Geneva, Bern, and Chur. Chur is in Switzerland, just in case. And now here, and from here we're going to The Hague, to Prague, and to Lidomirice. In a 14-week concert tour, blessed as it were by the President of the University of the Philippines, Alfredo Pascual, and the Chancellor of our campus, the University of the Philippines, Diliman, Cesar Saloma. This is not our first visit in Europe. 16 years ago, we were in Germany, but we never reached Berlin. We went as far as Hamburg and Hanover, closer to the Baltic. We have prepared a program for you that will give you a sense of the roots of Philippine culture in music and dance. A sense because we call ourselves Contemporario Gamelan Filipino. The word gamelan is borrowed from our cousins to the south, the Indonesians. It means a Southeast Asian style orchestra. The word itself is rooted in gamel, which in Indonesian, in Javanese, means to strike or to hammer, because most of the instruments are really percussive in character. But there are more types of instruments which I shall tell you in a short while. And the Philippines is part of this metropolitan area called Southeast Asia, better known in political terms as ASEAN. And we also belong to this tradition of gamelan, whose instruments are similar to what you see in front of you. What we have done is to put together the instruments of the Philippines, added a few here and there from our neighbors, not just in music, but also in dance, in ritual, in storytelling, and the rest of the cultural stuff to develop a new vocabulary in music and dance and mime. What we're going to present to you, therefore, is nothing authentic, but a creative inspiration or adaptation of traditions. Is that clear?
Yes.
Very academic, huh? Typical of a setting like this, which is a museum. Now, the next number is entitled Ating Pilipinas sa Timog Silangang Asya, Beloved Philippines in Southeast Asia. We shall, perhaps what I should do initially is to show you bits and pieces before we put it together. Kind of a lecture demonstration, at least in the beginning. So you have a better sense of how we're putting all of these things together. I realize that even for Filipinos, this is something not altogether well known or new. But all the same, we will be happy to explain to you how we do things, and we hope that the rest of the program you will find enlightening and interesting. So now, beloved Philippines in Southeast Asia, first, GAC. 1, 2, 3, 4, a play on 1, 2, 3, 4 on the keys. By the way, we have many melodic instruments here, but no two of them are tuned alike. So you have to find some way of putting them together. So now, instead of notes or any such thing, we'll use numbers. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, etc. 5, 6, 7, and... A solo flute that will be accompanied by massed flutes. Think of the music of the spheres, the music of the cosmos and the Milky Way. perhaps it will be something like this. First the solo flute. Let the voices. We're not done yet with that piece. That was just a soprano displaying some vocal dexterity, and we were accompanying you with vocables. The Hananu people of the island of Mindoro, west Manila, have a way by which they announce their arrival in the tribe by having their own individual passwords in the form of, let's do the chant once more. So the people in the village know that 20 or 30 people are arriving because of the passwords. Now, the next stage, many Filipinos are probably familiar with this beat. Where does that come from?
Mindanao.
Where does that come from? Huh?
Mindanao.
Yes, what's the dance? Very
Singkil.
good. You see, Filipinos here are well educated about their own culture. Yes, that's a beat from one of our famous dances. It's a spectacular court dance of the Maranaos. We shall use that as a base, a rhythmic base for chanting, which you will participate in with us, whether you like it or not. So now, we'll do a chant for freedom, justice, and peace to the world. Kalayaan, katarungan sa mayabang daigdig. Kalayaan, katarungan sa mayabang daigdig. Now your turn, and I'll do it for you in perfect Berliner German. Freiheit, Frieden für die Welt.
Freiheit, Frieden für die Welt.
Now, Germans, I know it's cold up here, but you have to do that with conviction. Freiheit, Frieden für die Welt. 1, 2, 3, and...
Freiheit,